on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready, ready! 18 Gator.
Hey, alert three. Shoot. Check.
Ito Smith, his first carry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Ready?
On second down now, it's Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
15 line. Watch twist. Greystone, travel.
Out. Check.
Hey, you.
Kill. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
Yes.
56 the mic, boys. 56.
Go.
On first down, Costello. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check 24. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
80 weapon. Hey, Sam off. 5.
Back to throw. Costello. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Switch it. Check. Tight dog. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Ran.
Get wide. Switch.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
First down, a run with Cohen. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. 61, matchbox lights.
54. Watch the screen, watch the screen. You go tight, you got tight.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting the tone early for his defense.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
36, 36.
This is Cohen. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Coming to you, coming to you. Shit.
Hey, 18.
He's coming, double up. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hatchet. Check 43.
They'll try the left side. Armstrong. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watch out.
Rock it.
Rush in.
Look at me. Door.
10.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Costello. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Check 37.
Leo.
Check. Crunch. Kill.
Now.
On 3rd down, Costello. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. It put their defense in a really tough spot.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
6-0 our score after one.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On second down, it's Cohen. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Watch the backer. Check. Lucky.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Hey, Mike 7.
45, Mike 45.
Hey, alert.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down now, it's Cohen, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Check 26, check.
Alert.
Switch.
Protein spill.
Check three.
On first down, Cohen. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Watch the eye. Deuce. Check nickel. Slay.
On second down, it's Cohen. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Bears on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Quick the edge. Go, go. Alert flare, flare. Switch. Showing that.
Secret.
On the counter, it's Smith. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 3rd down. Costello. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, watch it. Shoot.
Check 52. Check 13. Check 30.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Sponge. No.
Hey, Alpha.
Switch gears. Hey, alert 3. Shoot.
Randall.
Throwing on 2nd down. Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Alert.
Check. I got him, man. He's mine.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will make our score 9-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
on the set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 7 at the 25-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Costello. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Watch the run.
Hey, Haywood.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Here we go, D.
Fight.
Off the play fake. Costello. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Keep playing hard.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Look. General West.
Check 9, check 9.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Banjo, banjo, banjo.
Hey, 18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
First down, Chicago.
Get up. 180.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You ain't going nowhere.
Switch.
Right there, 54, right there.
Alert.
On first down, Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Get up. 180.
Mike 54. Check tight. Slam.
Lock in. Hey, team 6.
Mike 5-4.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Get up. 180.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's a party now.
Alert. Hey, box truck.
All day, punt. SOS.
18.
SOS. Shit. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Tighten up.
Hey, alert.
Check. Watch 54.
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky escaping the pressure right. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37th. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try and throw it back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
Check 99. You got tight.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
Alert.
Throwing here, Trubisky, and he's got it. So they try for 2, successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hatchet. Check 43. Watch twist. Watch
Now.
Again, it's Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Costello. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Costello. Going for the deep ball. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And some space here. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Forced out to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Lock in, lock in.
Jim. Check the backer, check the backer.
Check 50, check 50.
They try again with Cohen, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Charlie.
Check. Lucky. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
45, Mike, 45. Come on, Jim.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A first down carry for Smith. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. To throw on second down. Costello. Caught. It's Wilson. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Smith. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Ito Smith. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Costello. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Another try for Smith, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Looking to throw. Costello. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open, but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. From the 27, Trubisky. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 1st and 10, Costello. That's complete to Smith. Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Operating from the gun, Costello toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Watch 18. Red, up. Hey, orbit. Recon, 132 fighter. Red, up.
Now Cohen. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. Into the secondary again. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game as the Bears push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Costello. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game.
54. Guys, game situation. Let's go. Check, check, check.
On 1st down, Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got Burton here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out